Hello and welcome, my name is Hiro and this is my Let's Play series of Europa Universalis IV where we are playing as Brandenburg into Prussia. So, it's beginning to look up in the Holy Roman Empire again. We got Cologne on our side, and now if we can only get Palatin on our side again, everything will be good and dandy. Unfortunately, I think we won't actually be getting there on this side of the Imperial Reform. So, what I'm kind of hoping for right now is that before Friedrich III from Habsburg dies, he will call for the Reichsreform, which I think right now he actually has a a majority for that. So I kind of expect that as soon as he gets to 48 or to 50 points, he'll call for it. Which also means that he'll lose the 48, or like at that point the 50 points for that as a bonus to his relationship, and then combined with what we can get from the Palatinate, the layers 12 from improved relations, and hopefully an amount from aggressive expansion on lawful territory. Hopefully we can turn away the Palatinate, and in which case we'll have 4 votes against on us, which means that we'll take over. So that's hopefully what will happen. Again, it's not like I want to play the Holy Roman Empire throughout the game, but you just can't say no to 31,000 manpower and 16 ducats of income. You just can't. As well for all the other nice bonuses here, like the prestige is good, the network creation is good, the diplomatic relations is awesome, the extra leader is awesome, and of course the force limit doesn't hurt either. Now we have the manpower and the money to support it. But until then, I think the next step is to take a war with the Teutonic Order. How are we looking for our... We are still against Brunswick, Pomerania. We could also look at he has quite a lot of allies, Brunswick, so I was thinking we could maybe go for some humiliation on Brunswick, but not right now. So, do we actually have some... We have some Pomeranian separatists, so we might as well have our army here in this area. And I'm also looking at getting some more ships. Actually, can we just do this? Bam. Yeah. Then it will automatically go trade. Very nice. And we're actually looking at getting our 3rd ship. Unfortunately, we need to get to... I think we need to get to 9 or 10 for that mission. Yeah, need to get to 9, that's 75%, so still a ways to go. But we do have almost... We have sailors enough for the next ship, and possibly even for the one after that. I might as well queue it up. Probably queued up here. I actually got queued up here. Interesting. How are we looking for money at present? We're not making enough for hiring the last advisor yet. Possibly after taking Danzig. Danzig is pretty high development. And I'm really hoping... I'm not sure if we can take it without Poland, because I really wouldn't like... Maybe we have enough favors with Poland at this point. Almost. And we're getting one every 2 years. I would like to get this war off right after the truce end, so we might have to promise him some land. It would be nice to have Poland and Lithuania helping us. They only have the Livonian Order, but I do think... Let's have a look at it. Can we do this on our own? So, we have 13,000. Probably be easier to do it like this. Teutonic Order have 13,000. And Livonian Order have 11. So I think we do need some help, especially because they have so many forts that they can easily combine their units. And remember, nowadays you actually attack Like, you get the modifiers if you are trying to siege something down, so we can't even hide behind a siege in a forest or something. We got industrious, incorruptible, pretty nice traits, I would say. Especially the incorruptible. I'm thinking about even debating our currency once more. Since we're right on the edge here, I think we're gonna go for. I think we're gonna go for Diplotech now. And we're gonna call this guy home. So we can check out the options. Gonna start paying for our army. I'm definitely gonna wait until we get military tech. But I think we will get that anyway in time. So we could call Saxony in, but I'm not sure Saxony is enough. So Saxony would be. I have this in the other order. Saxony would be 10,000 men. I'm not sure that would be enough. I think I need to call in Poland. And then in that case I don't want to call in Saxony because that's just wasting points. Which means I need to take these two. And then all I need to make sure is that he does not take Königsberg. Because I need Königsberg as well as Danzig for the Prussian, for making Prussia. It is we have oh, we have to have either Stolp or Danzig. Well, but I would like Danzig. Danzig is a nice province. And yeah. So I'm gonna go for these two, and then I'm gonna see if I can buy him off for maybe these two provinces. Maybe even give them to Masovia or something, if I can get away with it. And I would like to keep these 4 for myself, so I can take them in another war. I'll see. I'm not sure it's possible because he will most definitely get a higher participation than me. One thing I could do was improve relations with this guy, and then even if I don't give him the best of deals, maybe he'll not actually break the alliance. Who do we have other than him? We have Cologne, Palatinate, Saxony, so not the strongest alliances outside of Poland, I must say. So if we lose Poland, we definitely have to pick up someone else. We do want to get rid of Poland at some point because that's part of the way we want to expand. But I would really like to gather some power, maybe by expanding north before I go up against Poland. So there's a lot more to think about when you're a small country trying to grow. And oh, there's still a couple months until we get this. So unfortunately it means that the tech penalty will grow as well, I think. The Emperor enacted the reform, yes! So we get cheaper build cost, better development costs, but most importantly, they lose the huge bonus they had. So why did you suddenly get mad at me? I don't know. I think I'm just gonna call this guy back and improve relations. At least he's not voting for Austria, but still. Might as well get those last 6 back so he'll actually vote for me just in case. And someone, I will actually, if we get him on my side, we will have it. Oh. And we can get military tech and get some new troops. We're gonna get the longbowmen, I think, for the moral defense. I want to get the offensive pip because I want to be killing people, and I want to get. Then you either get the Gallagher infantry that do more moral damage, or you can get the moral defense so you can stay on the battlefield longer. And I think this is probably the best one. That's the one I like the most anyway. I'm sorry, my voice is still a little bit fucked up. I'm hoping it's gonna be okay for the stream tomorrow. Okay. I think it is time. I think we have one more tick with you. No, it's actually. Oh, you're actually not getting it, even with full tick. But we're gonna get it once the lawful territory ticks. So gain loyalty and lose legitimacy, or lose stability and loyalty. I'm definitely gonna lose the legitimacy. Okay, let's recall him and let's start this war. Now we can actually get the... Oh, and he's also allied Hungary, so we definitely need Poland now. Maybe we can get Poland some of Hungary then. That would be actually great. Hungary, who are you allied to? Oh, you're allied to Austria, so I can't co-belligerent you. Do I... I'll call one of these guys in, maybe. If I call in the Palatinate, then we'll be the greatest of friends while we're at war. So if the vote happens while we're at war, maybe. Why did we suddenly lose so much? Probably just because Nassau has been improving relations. I'm very tempted to call in the Palatinate, just to have him be in my war. I think I'm gonna do that. Call him in for favors. It might be a slight waste of favors, but he'll bring him on my side and give him some more points towards electing me as emperor. So I think it's worth it. First off, we're gonna take these two provinces because those are the ones I want. You're gonna go home with war, because they have a huge fleet. And we can also call in Saxony, but we don't want to. So now this is the alliance. I hope that they'll be like, the thing that can go wrong here is if Poland focuses on Hungary. So see, you have plenty of claims here that you would accept, so I don't have to give you Teutonic order land. Oh, but luckily they do go up and focus up here, so that's nice. Okay, so now I have the land that I need, and apparently I just lost my leader. Can we get one here? Yeah, we can. Just barely. And a pretty okay one, I would say. I'm just gonna go and start sieging down Marienburg, since it's a farmlands one where I don't get any negative penalties if they attack me. Unfortunately, it's coastal, of course, like most of his ports, so without a navy I can't really siege it down easily. But at least I do have a siege pip on my general. And he had 3. So thank you, Poland, even though I'm probably gonna cost... No, you're not even costing me any attrition. And I don't know if they fixed this, but it used to be that if you changed your army, then you gave over siege control. So I don't really want to risk it. I kind of want to test it out when I'm not risking a important province. Although it's not that important, to be honest. Oh, and they are going down and starting on Hungary now. So right now, we are far superior in numbers. And it didn't help on our relationship. It did help a little bit on our relationship. I might as well improve with him as well. What did I just do? I just insulted him by accident. That was stupid. That was probably the stupidest thing I could have done. Well, at least it will go away pretty quickly. The insult ticks away by 5 a year, but still 10 years. Oh, that was the stupidest thing. And let's just get admin tech, so we can start putting money into our ideas. So, how are we doing for points? I think we're gonna go for the admin idea first, simply because I don't want to fall behind on military tech. So I think we're gonna go for innovative first, And you might ask, why innovative? Well, there are many good things that's innovative. First of all, there's like the technology and institution bonuses. There's cheaper mercenaries, which are nice when you're small. Reduce inflation costs. The good ones are probably the leader, the technology, the advisor is okay, the prestige decay is okay, mercenary maintenance is good, but monthly war exhaustion is very good. Advisor cost also helps out a lot, but the big one is the idea, because we are gonna take quality, of course, and if you can see down there, at modern firearm techniques, with quality ideas gives 20% extra infantry combat ability. Just let that sink in for a little bit. That's so big. 20% on top of the 20% here, on top of the 10% from quality ideas, will be 50% extra damage on our infantry, and on top of that we'll be getting the 5% discipline from here, the 5% discipline from here, the 5% discipline from here, and then on top of that, I think there's even another idea, one we can take. Maybe it's with the offensive. I missed it. I was thinking though it might be, maybe it's one of the economic ideas. Yeah, economics and quality gives a further 5% discipline. So that's 20% discipline, that's 20% damage and 50% on the infantry. So we'll be doing an insane amount of damage. And of course discipline also helps in defense, so it's also all gonna be just wonderful. Poland, could you please go and deal with that? Possibly. Perhaps, please. Ooh. We have a tag on. Unfortunately, we won't get there in time. Oh, and we lost the ship because of it. That's rather unfortunate. That might be an understatement. With the amount of sailors we have, it's quite taxing to. I might as well wait. We are building one, so. Okay, can we now? We cannot go there, so let's just go and see if we can get that fort. Or maybe even go on and take Königsberg. I'm just gonna take this one. Ooh, can catch you in the woods here with no crossing, I think. That actually wouldn't be too bad. Oh, I'm just gonna take this fort so we can get some more access. And now, let's actually test it now. So, how much do we need here? We don't need that much. So what if I do this and let you go away? Are we still in control of this siege? Yes, we are. And then we can maybe... I don't want to risk going you to Marienburg because he can attack you there, so... I'm just going to do like this just to reduce the amount of manpower we lose in this war. How are we doing on money? Actually doing pretty good right now. Of course that's because we're stealing some money here. No. Where's all that money coming from then? I don't know. I'm really tempted to actually invest that in a guy. Except we are 7 years ahead. So I'm not sure we even need him to keep on track. So investing in him would basically be paying money for development. Which might not be the worst idea in the world, seeing as we want the whole institution thing to spread. Spread a lot down in Italy now. And it's spreading up through Austria now, so hopefully it'll spread through Austria and then through Bohemia. I think it will spread that way before it spreads to our land, to be honest, because we are pretty low development. I'm not sure if it would make sense to increase Berlin's development. It might. But I'm not gonna do it now. So we're not getting that high of a war participation. So if we try to have a look at a possible peace here. So I want these two. Of course you're not going to be happy with that. If we give you those two, then you would be happy. That would actually be perfect. It's going to cost a lot of... maybe if we can piece... No, we can't piece them out separately because then it won't count. So this would be the perfect deal for us, because it means that we can keep the rest of the Teutonic Order ready for us to take. So if we can get that deal, that would be pretty awesome. Okay, and they are attacking into this now. Let's just wait until they're locked. And we're gonna get a little bit of participation for this. Yeah, we are. Oh, I'm really looking forward to having a fleet. We'll definitely help out with getting Danzig with the Center of Trade. Will give us 2 naval force limits. Plus... Actually, I can't remember how naval force limit works. I think it's just like normal force limits, that it's development on the coast. Which of course also will help with the 60 development. Actually be our highest development province. Maybe I should buff up Berlin just a little bit. Could I get you to go there? I could. Do I want to maybe invest in a leader? Do we have any points? I'm kind of tempted to do so. How's our monarch looking? So we have a pretty good heir. And a fairly decent queen that would rule if... I think I'm just gonna make the king into a general. Even though we have a pretty good... Oh, that's okay. Not the best, but at least there's a siege pip. Like, so even though we have a pretty good ruler right now, and he even have some really... Like, he has arid stats, but he has good modifiers. I'm gonna make him into a ruler, or a general. So even if he dies, we are still not gonna get Regency Council, because we have a consort. So we can still wage war, we can still attack people. And he has the same stats as our prince, so we're not gonna lose much. We're gonna lose out on the corruption and the goods, but we're gonna get a little bit of autonomy change. And then we're gonna get this 5-3-2 guy, so yeah, I think that's definitely worth it. And now we're gonna siege down the rest of the forts. Oh, you did not follow. And apparently Memel needs probably 9, yeah. So let's just take the unrest. Let's send a couple guys here. I think we got this, yeah. Got it. Oh, he's gonna take a big stack with him. Oh, and they're losing their land down here. We'll probably have to go down and take that back so we can give it to them. Let's send. Where's all our soldiers? Oh, are they? Let's just send one of them down here so we can take that as well. It's gonna cost us a siege tick, but that is alright. Still looking at a pretty decent... now, of course, we're getting some spoils of war from these two provinces. So, we've been blockaded, so it made a made a event come around. People of Stealth rely heavily on their port to supply the city with what it needs, but a blockade against Stealth has cut off both many luxuries and some goods they would claim necessary to run the city. The people can hardly make do with fish alone and are turning over to the Prince elected to find a solution. So I think we're just gonna go for the autonomy change is annoying. It's only for 5 years, so I think we're gonna take that. And we're up to 3 ships. Can we produce another one? Yes, we can. Might as well crew one up here as well. Good. And I think I'm going to end this episode here. It's already run a little bit too long, and I'm definitely not going to be finishing this war in this one. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, consider the like button and subscribing. Hope to see you next time, which will be my stream tomorrow. So tune in for that. And if not, you can see the episodes on YouTube. So until then, have a good day.